Welcome to another episode of In Depth with Academia. I'm Richard Price, and today we're diving into a really fascinating research paper entitled Proyecto Piloto MARN AMC Áreas Marino Costeras 2000, authored by José Ramón Delgado. Now, this paper, it's an insightful look into the efforts by Venezuela's Ministry of Environment to revitalize the management of marine and coastal areas, what they call AMC for short, through a pilot project back in 2000. Intriguing, right? So, what exactly is the core question or problem the paper tackles, you might ask? Well, the crux of it is, how do you establish an effective environmental management framework for Venezuela's marine and coastal zones? These areas, as it turns out, have been a bit neglected, with growing environmental and socio-economic issues ranging from habitat degradation to jurisdictional conflicts among various government bodies. I mean, imagine trying to juggle between 20 different organizations, each with their own set of rules and ideas on how things should be done. Sounds like a real head-scratcher, doesn't it? Now, the significance of this project, it's huge. We're talking about an area where more than 60% of the national population resides or depends on for livelihood. Maintaining the ecological balance while supporting economic growth is crucial here. This paper is all about setting the groundwork for policies and strategies that ensure these regions aren't just managed sustainably, but also help in boosting the socio-economic fabric of the country. All right, let's break it down to some key findings and methodologies. This paper is like a treasure trove of insights. First, it highlights the role of creating a multidisciplinary team for managing environmental tasks. Imagine bringing together experts from biology, oceanography, law, and more. I mean, it's fascinating how these diverse perspectives come together to create a comprehensive approach for managing such a vast area. The pilot project itself had four main parameters: determining environmental conditions, analysing environmental supervision components, a legal study on competencies of organisations involved, and developing an economic valuation methodology. This last one's pretty neat. It's about assessing the cost required to mitigate damage or restore the environment to its original state. Kind of feels like we're finally putting a price tag on environmental responsibility, doesn't it? But like any good story, there were challenges too: logistical issues, funding shortages, coordination hiccups. Oh, and then there were natural disasters. Bet you didn't see that coming, huh? Hurricanes and continuous rains battered the coastlines, making the execution of the project even tougher. But amidst all this, the dedication to evaluating the environmental health of these areas and adapting strategies accordingly is quite commendable. A key takeaway: the concept of a unified management strategy that ropes in multiple stakeholders, government bodies, local communities, organisations, everyone working together like a big environmental task force, you know? It's like the Avengers, but for environmental management, and probably without the capes. So why does any of this matter to us, the listeners? Well, it's a reminder that managing our natural resources sustainably is a complicated dance. Balancing ecology, economy, and human activity requires cooperation, foresight, and yes, a dash of creativity. And hey, it's not just the governments that are part of this dance. We too are significant participants. I mean, who doesn't enjoy a walk on a clean beach, right? Now, let's transition to the paper's underlying reminder. Research is fluid, not absolute truth. It offers insights and frameworks to reflect on, like having a toolbox with tools that'll evolve and adapt as needs arise over time. Environmental management policies, like those discussed in this paper, constantly need refinement and re-evaluation. They're sort of like living documents. Before we wrap up, though, a quick detour. While going over this paper, I found myself thinking about all those captivating Sir David Attenborough documentaries. You ever watch those and wonder how we could visibly bridge the gap between what's in those pristine visuals and our bustling urban realities? Just a thought that swirled around in my head while reading this, you know? So, what do I hope you take away from today's chat? That a thoughtful, multidisciplinary approach is crucial for effective environmental management, whether you've got a sprawling coastline or a local park. It's a collective effort, a puzzle with pieces that need fitting together seamlessly for the benefit of our planet and ultimately ourselves. And remember, folks, I'm just here to share insights from the paper. This isn't an endorsement, but rather an invitation to explore and ponder alongside me. Until next time, dive deep into questions, let curiosity be your guide, and take a moment each day to appreciate this wondrous world we call home. Catch you next time on In Depth with Academia. stay curious.